CEO from Education Link, known as the industry leader for global education in UK and the leading consultants in the area of promoting overseas education in India. Education Link has wide presence in India and overseas. In a span of 5 years, they have 8 regional offices and links also in Nepal. Mr. Kunal Roy has done his MBA from one of the top-notch universities of UK and has the experience of working with some of the major financial institutions and consultants in UK. He has also completed postgraduate course in the area of entrepreneurship and management from IIT Delhi and has undergone professional training at IIT Delhi before he started his own venture. He has also been awarded as the Young Turks Young Achiever in the area of academics and by the CNBC in the year 2007, and several newspapers and magazines have also published his professional achievements. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Kunal.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna, and then I would also like to say thank you, Mrs. Khanna, for giving us an opportunity to be here. Friends and colleagues, I'm very much different from what other speakers have spoken to you. We are the educational consultants, and we normally try to consult students, advise students, give them all the kind of information when they are planning to study abroad. So in comparison to some of the other speakers you've heard this morning, who have been trying to inform you about the institutions here in India, I would rather like to give you some further information about the institutions which are abroad, specifically in UK, because not only we are the trusted partners, not only we are the leaders within the same industry, but we are also the trusted partners, as you can see from the tagline there. We are the trusted partners of the British High Commission for the promotion of the education in the UK. So I'll not take a lot of time of yours, because I know that you all guys have been studying for a long time. That's the vision of the organization. We intend to be the leading entity in providing career awareness, counseling and consulting services to students who are looking forward for an opportunity to study abroad. In fact, we are also considered as a one-stop shop for anybody who is planning to study abroad. And why are we considered as a one-stop shop is because of several reasons that I'll be more than happy to speak to you about the kind of services which are being offered from our side. Well, that's my profile. Ms. Khanna has already spoken to you about the kind of profile I've been giving you. So I'll skip to this thing. Now the process involved, when you're planning to apply, and I think most of you have finished with 12th standard. Are you in 12th standard? You finished your 12th standard, waiting for your results? Yes, well. She's currently doing her 12th standard. Okay, and what about others? How many of you here have finished your 12th standard? Can I see your hands? Okay, that particular section. Okay, and most of you are in your 12th standard at the moment? Yeah? Okay. So when you are planning to study abroad, I would still imagine this is the right kind of a time to make an application, even if you're planning to study abroad next year. And the key here is try to apply as early as possible, because the earlier you apply, the better chance you have of getting a good decent amount of scholarships. In the past, and students who have been taking classes from Mrs. Khanna's institute, where she has been recommending a lot many students to come to our institution, Education Link. Quite a few students have got scholarships, up to 50%, 60% for the bachelor's undergraduate courses which are being offered by various prestigious universities there in the UK. This is how the flowchart normally works within my organization. A student visits Education Link, that's my organization. They would get proper career counseling by a dedicated counselor for respective universities and respective countries in my office. We would from there on shortlist the university and say we'll make an application to 5 or 10 different universities. Now all this process is completely free of cost. So you don't have to pay anything to us to make an application, either make an application or to get a professional advice from a career counselor. All these things are completely free of cost. We would not only help you make an application, we would also assist you to write quite a few get into the area of design, fashion, and quite a few other things. And I think you have come to the right kind of a place, in case you're thinking about joining AFS, because they are a professional organization which would be very happy to assist you in making an initial portfolio and things like those. From there on, you would get the offer letter along with some kind of a scholarship coming in from the universities. It might be a conditional offer or an unconditional offer, which basically means that you might be required to take some comparative exams, about which I would be speaking to you in the upcoming slides. Once you confirm that yes, I'm happy to get into this particular institution, you will thereafter have to would be required to pay the tuition fee to the institution, and from there on we can apply for your visa. So no cost as such is involved, when you're taking any kind of professional counseling from our company, which is completely free of cost. This basically tells you for the students who have finished their 12th standard, this is the right time to make an application. There are quite a few leading universities from UK who are visiting us in this coming week. A lot of our Indian partners, institutions have given you the names like UCLan, Huddersfield. All these institutions would also be coming down to our office in this particular week. So I'm sure most of you have got this flyer of study abroad. The contact details of my company are mentioned down there. So please feel free to speak to us or give us a call or walk down into my office, for any of the counseling services that you require. Yes, why education link for students? We are the trusted partners of the British High Commission, as I did mention to you earlier. We have got our reach all across India. So we have got 8 different offices in various metropolitan and second-tier cities, very popular with the students. We provide free enrollment and counseling services to the students. At no given point of time, we would be charging you any kind of a fee, which is completely free. We would rather like to give you a very true and clear picture about what the cost involved is like, what are the part-time job opportunities, how you can get or how you can apply for scholarship. Many times the parents feel concerned, that I've got a daughter, where is she going to be staying, when she goes to the UK or any other foreign country. We'll be more than happy to assist you with regards to the accommodation services. A lot of you would think that, who's going to come and pick the child up from the airport. So we have proper liaison with the international officers within those respective universities, and people would be more than happy to come and assist you from time to time about all these things. We've got a dedicated and committed counselor who would be looking after your cases on an on a one-to-one kind of a basis. So don't feel concerned about it. And we would try to provide you complete information about various universities and colleges through the library that is available to us within our office. So these are the services which are being offered to the students. Career counseling. So we would try to tell you and help you what kind of courses you should be actually getting into, whether it is textile, fashion, jewelry, accessory. With the help of a professional counselor who's there in my office. Course selection would be done. Why should you be going for courses like fashion designing or fashion styling? There are 2 different paths. What sets you apart? So that kind of an information would also be given to you. Making an application to various universities. A counselor would sit down with you and make application to 5, 6, the shortlisted universities that you can think about on the basis of the budget, on the basis of the location, on the basis of quite a few other factors. So we would try to give you the information about the location of the universities, about the budget. Some universities might have a very high tuition fee in comparison to some of the universities where the tuition fee is a lot less. So we'll be more than happy to assist you. Coaching classes. When you're planning to study abroad, you have to take one examination by the name of IELTS or TOEFL. The full form of IELTS is International English Language Testing System. But nevertheless, in case your grades in 10th and 12th English language examination are quite high, there's a good possibility that you might even not be required to sit for this particular examination. So, I mean, these are the kind of things we assist you with, and most importantly, accommodation. When you're planning to stay abroad, stay within the halls of residence, or stay within the hostel there at the university, we help you to make the bookings for those kind of hostels and the halls of residence. Travel and other formalities, and then visa assistance. Being a trusted innovator, the undergraduate courses range from 3 to 4 years. When I say 3 to 4 years, it also can include a sandwich year where most of the undergraduate students get an opportunity to work as an intern with some of the leading fashion houses. So that is, it works in a great manner for the students, because you're not only able to work as an intern with some of the leading fashion houses, but you also get paid for it. And you can be paid for about £20,000 a year, which is approximately 16 lakh rupees. Nobody would pay you 16 lakh rupees here in India if you're working as an intern with any of the organization, but that's the case there in the UK. Some more institutions there in the UK. Now, we represent not only the institutions in the UK but also in America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia. And these are some of the photographs of some of the prestigious institutions. A lot of times, parents are under some kind of a myth or some kind of a confusion that let's not send the child outside, because the cost of education here in India is comparatively a lot cheaper than the cost of education abroad. But that's only a myth. Many times people think that UK education is comparatively very expensive because £1 is equivalent to 80 odd rupees. That's again one of the myths people have. It doesn't work like this. Whereas who plans to go and study abroad, he or she is not only studying, but they're also working. They're allowed to work 20 hours part-time and 40 hours on a full-time basis when they're not having their classes. And a lot of these students are able to get a good amount of their tuition fee, achieved by working on a part-time basis. And if you work as an intern with the right kind of an organization and try to earn £20,000, then nothing like it. The tuition fee of a university would vary from one university to other. It basically starts with 6 lakh rupees per year, but there's a good possibility that you might even get 50% scholarship or 60% scholarship, or you might get scholarship in the form of accommodation where you don't have to pay anything for the accommodation. So keep all the options open, and we'll be more than happy to assist you with all those kind of things. These are some of the universities that we are working with. You have seen the campus. That was only one of the campuses of University of Glasgow. This is the campus of Newcastle University, only one of the buildings. That's University of Bagh, Bedfordshire University. This is the third oldest university there in the UK after Oxford and Cambridge. We're working with them as well. Well, thanks a lot, and I hope I've managed to